you know, I'm just one of these dudes. Like I said, I'm different from everybody else. And I feel like I have to set this in motion because at the end of the day, somebody got to defend, this young black woman. A lot of times black men are unfairly labeled, unfairly scrutinized, and we get accused of doing everything under the sun, from not just people that's outside of our community, but we get accused of doing things by women in our own community. But I got to take the time out to ask the question. So where are all these black women at who claim that we don't defend them and we don't protect them? It appears to me that they have disappeared. And a lot of people are truly showing the yellow streak that they have when it pertains to this whole Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese thing. The way Angel Reese has been treated over the last year is just deplorable. It's despicable. And somebody got to say it. And people want to play these games and act like they don't know what is the cause of this. It's just flat out racism. Now, as far as Jason Sudeikis go, don't worry, because I'm going to get to him later on. And it's funny how they trying to reword what he was doing. It's funny how they tell us when we, quote unquote, do certain things. Now, keep in mind, for years in the NFL, they were complaining about touchdown celebrations and showing up the other team. What were they saying? Act like you've been there before. Well, shouldn't that apply to somebody like Jason Sudeikis and all the people that was trolling and being taunting Angel Reese? Now, keep in mind, Caitlin Clark was doing it first, doing a John Cena, Ashley Tony Yayo hand gesture that you can't see me, because Tony Yayo is the one that really came with that. Unfortunately, John Cena credited himself and took credit for it, and the WWE took credit for it, trademarked it, and made millions of dollars selling apparel from something that really was created by a black man. But, Tony Yayo, he won't do nothing. He should have sued the WWE, and he still can. But how Angel Reese has been treated, when she said that she received death threats and she been called all type of names, which she has, and I'll believe her. But that just goes to show you how petty people are. You was really threatening her over this. Why? Because she taunted a white girl, but when the white girl was taunting people, it was all good. They thought it was cool. And then you had people like, David Portnoy and now Jason Sudeikis and other people come out there and attack Angel Reese. And then they try to reword, say, perfectly trolls. No, he was taunting her, making fun of her. But you didn't hear none of this stuff. Act like you've been there before and she need to be professional. But then they love to tell black people how we supposed to act and conduct ourselves. They love to tell us what we supposed to do. And that's why I pay no attention to them. And then they'll say, when we blatantly point out the obvious, then hear everybody, hey, man, hey, can we not make this about race? No, I'm making it about race because that's pretty much what it's about. I promise you, had Angel Reese been just acting on this alone, doing this, if Caitlin Clark wasn't doing the you can't see me thing, they would have been complaining about it. Let's just say Angel Reese just was doing this throughout, the Final Four, the college basketball series. I don't know what you call it. But let's just say she was the one doing it. Let's just take Caitlin Clark out the equation. I promise you, they would be complaining about it. They would say she need to be more professional. She need to act like she's been it. But when Caitlin Clark was doing it, it was cool. It was great. It was fun. This is what they do. They take something from us and then they make it their own and they celebrate it. And then when we do it back to them, then all of a sudden it's the worst thing they've ever saw. And the way Angel Reese has been treated over the last year is just horrible. But nobody's had her back. Well, except us black men. Some of us. Now, you had some that displayed their yellow streak, like the Jason Whitlocks of the world, the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, but that's expected. But I don't like how this woman has been treated. I don't like how this young woman has been treated. It's just despicable. And they've taken something and ran with it. But now that you got guys like me pointing this out, like, hey, man, this is just unnecessary. This is just, to be honest with you, this whole thing is just stupid. It's just been overblown. It was really much to do about nothing. But you had the media take something and roll with it and make it into a divisive thing. The media is the one that's been divisive. But then what it is, they be divisive and then they show their racism and their double standards, and then they get mad when people like me point it out. Well, if you don't want me to point out what you're doing, then don't do it. To be honest with you, it was laughable. They should have been laughing at Angel Reese when she did the "you can't see me" thing. But they turned it into demonization, ridicule, harassment. But then they don't expect somebody like me to see a young black woman being harassed and tortured, verbally tortured, and then call out what's blatantly going on. Nah, I'm going to speak on it. Of course I'm going to speak on it. Oh, yeah, Torian, I already know you going to speak on it, dude. Maybe we could collab together. Maybe y'all may make an appearance this weekend, because it just got to be said. This is just, it's just absurd. Then they trying to reword what Jason Sudeikis did. No, he was taunting her, making fun of her. You guys have to watch out how they present stuff. Like what they're doing, like they're not telling you the whole story about that incident that happened in Missouri with that white girl. Now they're saying that she's talking and all this kind of stuff, but I heard she was talking like last week. Now come to find out that reports are saying that she actually was bothering that black girl, and that black girl defended herself. But of course, due to the fact that the white girl ended up in the hospital, they're trying to demonize the black girl and villainize her, saying that she should be tried as an adult. Well, it appears that the girl is going to make it. She's going to be okay. At the end of the day, the girl is only 15, and she shouldn't be getting tried as an adult or none of that stuff. If they want to give her probation as a child or whatever, and then when she turns 18, the slate is wiped clean, fine. But all this trying to charge her as an adult for attempted murder, nah, hell no. But you know, that's how they reword it. They keep calling this girl a victim, but then a lot of people were saying that this white girl was bothering her and that she started the incident. But that's how it usually happens. A white guy starts an incident with a black person, and then when the black person whoops their ass, comes out on top when it pertains to the fade, then all of a sudden the white dude who's the aggressor, the attacker, he's the victim. And then the black dude or the black woman that's the actual victim, they're the attacker. You guys have to watch this stuff. Like I said before, this has been the dumbest thing that I've ever seen, for people to just run with this story, just enhance it and turn this is just basically competitive basketball, and turn this into, you know what I'm saying, to a subliminal black versus white thing. Because that's basically what they've been doing. But like I said, I just want to know where Claudia Jordan, where all these black women at that's always claiming that black men don't protect them. They ain't protecting. They ain't protecting Adrian. So now y'all black women who always want to align themselves with this fake sisterhood, this feminism stuff is fake. They only will align themselves with you if you willing to go after black men. Oh yeah, if it's Diddy or somebody like that, yeah, they'll do let's protect ourselves against these men and all stuff. But ain't none of these feminists then came out and defended Angel Reese. Ain't nowhere to be found. Ain't telling people to back off. She's young. She's young. Girl is barely 21. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. So to you black women that's trying to associate and align yourself with this fake sisterhood feminism movement, once again, right before your eyes, you seeing that they don't give a damn about y'all unless it pertains to them. Feminism is about protecting white women, not black women. But they will use you to go against a black man in particular. Y'all being played. These feminists ain't nowhere to be found. They ain't telling dudes like Jason Sudeikis. They didn't come after David Portnoy. They didn't come after none of these dudes who were sitting up here attacking Angel Reese. They ain't nowhere to be found. But my point is proven. I've been saying this for a minute. I don't really have to spend this much time talking about this because the answer is obviously staring everybody in the face. You can play these games all you want about this doesn't have nothing to do with race. And if you really want to sit up there and lie, then that's your problem. But I'm going to call these things out. Anyway, got to start my shift. I'm out.